Hey all, Binks here, and stick around because today you are going to see some of the sickest reads ever done in Marvel Snap. The deck is Black Panther Ramp. The overall idea of this deck is to run a pretty traditional Electro Wave Ramp deck. So this deck centers around playing either Electro or Wave on 3. Electro with 3 energy, 2 power, plus 1 max energy. Ongoing, you can only play 1 card a turn. Or Wave, 3 energy, 3 power, next turn cards in both players' hands cost 4. If you play either of these cards on 3, you're going to be able to play 5 drops and 6 drops for the rest of the game. So you're going to have an advantage with these bigger plays that you can play than your opponent. Let's start talking about some of the main combos that we have in this version of the deck. So the first one is going to revolve around Black Panther. So if we can play Black Panther on 4 after an Electro, a lot of things that we can follow it up with. So Black Panther, 5 energy, 4 power. On reveal, double this card's power. We play that on 4, and then on 5 we're going to have 6 energy. We can play an Arnim Zola. So an Arnim Zola will delete that Black Panther that has 8 power now, play it on the other 2 locations, and double those to 16 power. So already really powerful, but becomes even better when we can follow that up with an Odin. We can play an Odin on that Arnim Zola lane. The Arnim Zola will then re-trigger and copy that Odin into the other 2 lanes, which will then trigger on those Black Panthers, getting them both up to 32 power. So really great way to add 40 power to your other 2 locations over 3 turns. Super fun way to kind of finish off this deck with a great combo. Other combos that we have in this deck, if we play Electro on 3, we can skip turn 4, and then on turn 5 we're going to have 6 power for our Infinite, so we can slam down a 20 power Infinite. And then on turn 7 we kind of have a choice. We can either Arnim Zola that Infinite, so we can get rid of it and put it into other 2 locations, sometimes juking things like a Shang-Chi, as you'll see in some of the clips ahead, or also a Taskmaster, so you can just copy that 20 power. Really great ways that we can work there. Some of the more spicy cards in this deck, the Magneto is just really great for moving cards around and already has 12 power, so just really solid there. The Leader, probably my favorite card in the whole game. Gonna copy what our opponent plays. If you're ahead on one of the locations and you're within 4 on another location, Leader can almost always guarantee you a victory, which is great. The Doc Ock is definitely the spiciest inclusion here. So we did play this with Shuri's Lab, which would double cards that you play there, and Doc Ock works great there. You can maybe adjust this to an Arrow, but I would definitely recommend trying this Doc Ock out. If you can play it on turn 4, and you get all the cards out of your opponent's hand and your opponent's in top decking mode, you kind of can set the pace and play with the last turns of the game, 2 powerful 6 drops, and see what you can do to finish things out. So you can change this to like an Arrow or a Devil Dinosaur, but the Doc Ock is a ton of fun. The other kind of cool tech card that I added was Armor. So Armor was great because a lot of people were running Shang-Chi because of Shuri's Lab, so it's a great way to defend your cards, but I also think it's just a really great tech card right now. There's so many destruction decks going on. If your opponent plays a Hood or a Deadpool on turn 1, you can slam an Armor down on that lane and you can stop what they're trying to do and then do the rest of your things. Overall, this is such a fun deck. This is one of the only decks I've ever played on 2 different streams in a row just because I loved it so much. Definitely think that you'll enjoy it, and definitely a deck that you can climb the ladder with. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit the like button, really helps me out. Subscribe to the channel, a bunch of you aren't subscribed, get awesome Marvel Snap content all the time. You can catch me live either here on YouTube or at twitch.tv/binks_plays. Enjoy. I think I'm running Armor instead of Shang-Chi. Yeah, I have a lot of really cool variants. I have collected quite a few really cool variants in my day. We can slam the Electro is probably fine on Mora Island. We can do Infinite things. We can do Infinite Taskmaster. It's usually better if we have Sunspot though. That's really bad, chat. Really bad for us. You do not love to see the Electro, because now we have the ongoing ability, but we don't get the benefit. Yeah, damn you, doggo. It's so hard to be mad at the dog, though, right? Like, I can't really be mad at this doggo. There's not many things that could hit. We can just try and win with, like, Leader Odin. Bad dog. Leader Odin's a completely like possible way for us to win. We get a big Panther. Oh, actually, dude, leader's cracked against Black Panther. I didn't even think about that. Leader's so good against Black Panther, especially if you're not going first. So there's two ways I can go about this, chat. I can do the 50-50. I can do this 50-50. Where is Odin? Odin seems fine, right? Even if they Shang-Chi mine, I'll just Shang-Chi theirs back. Then we'll be tied. Imagine they Odin the Panther. That'd be awesome. That'd be sick, dude. This deck seems so good. I need to start snapping earlier. I bet this is Shang-Chi. Yeah. Can we just Shang-Chi him back? And then we win the tiebreaker, right? Easy peasy. Yo, chat, I feel like we got a deck going. I feel like we found a deck here, chat. Holy, first two games just absolutely demolishing my opponents. Even on the Electro, getting Cosmo, just dumpstering him. Yeah, dude, Doc Ock is insane with Shuri's Lab. If you play Doc Ock and Shuri's Lab, oh come on, Doc Ock off the rip. Doc Ock off the rip. Eh. Could be better. I could play a 5 and a wave, which is pretty nice. I could do like Black Panther and wave, and then I could Arnim Zola the Black Panther. But if they're running Shang-Chi, it's a little bit iffy, but getting two of them is pretty sick. And I can still do this. Because if I Arnim Zola the Hobgoblin, it still works. So whichever one of these I get is totally fine. So either one of these is detrimental to my opponent. It does suck against Shang-Chi, and I can like kind of try and choose one to try and defend. But either way, I'm either going to drop negative 16 power on two of their locations, or I'm going to drop 32 of my own power on two locations, both of which are insanely good. I would rather see, I mean, the Hobgoblin is probably better. The Hobgoblin can't lose to Shang-Chi. Yeah, the Professor X is one way to get around this, but it still drops a 16 power over on the left. We can armor middle, and then still feel like we're in a pretty good spot. Unless they have an Odin, they're in a pretty good position. So they could try and like do some things here, but I think overall we're gonna be okay. Like this could be a Shang-Chi, and we could like, this is why we're running the armor. It seems really clutch. Yeah, it's definitely the Shang-Chi. Look at that, chat. Look at that, chat. We're thinking now, baby. We're thinking. Oh man, dude, this deck is awesome. Chat, this deck is absolutely cracked. I can't imagine. There's no way. Right, we might have to go middle, because there's no way they can get 18 left, but they could definitely potentially do things middle. Let's just go Magneto middle. It's fine. That we lose to Odin left. Opponent has Odin, then we lose. That's fine. I don't think opponent would be running Odin in this deck. We do lose to Odin left. Dude, that armor's the armor was the last thing the armor was the last thing I added. Dude, this deck is fucking cruising. Opponent didn't go further in a Gamma Lab. That's really surprising. I need a 5-drop off the rip. Otherwise, I just have nothing to play and kill him. I guess I have Arnim Zola. So I could do the pass Infinite Arnim Zola play. It's not too bad. It's probably our best bet. We'll see what happens. Oh, this Magneto variant? Yeah, it's fun. We'll see what they can get over in Gamma Lab. The problem is that Maybe this won't, no, this won't lose to Shang-Chi a lot of the time, actually, which is pretty nice. Because I'll probably be behind. I'll almost certainly be behind. It just depends. If they get something kind of big over on Gamma Lab, I'm in trouble. I don't know how they're going to get stuff on Kiln. I don't know why my opponent didn't play anything on Kiln. It seems kind of sus. Yo, what's up, Blue? Welcome in, man. Leader to copy their Shang-Chi. Yeah, but that wouldn't be good, really. Because they'd probably place... I mean, it would be, like, fine. But if I place second... If I place second and I get the Arnim Zola...
I am Iron Man.
It's so weird. Like, why are they playing that in there? Going back in your deck. Okay, opponent can only play one card. Can their one card beat me over on the left? I can't imagine so, right? Because they're gonna play first, so even if they play one card and it's Shang-Chi on the Hulk, they play one card and Shang-Chi on the Hulk, then I just replace it with an Arnim Zola and I win. I think we're taking 8 cubes here. I guess we lose to Professor X, which would be Psycho. Doctor Doom, not gonna be enough, my friend. My card is much bigger. If you told me a week before launch that Snap would be my most played game, I probably would have boxed your ears. Dude, I'm telling you, man, this slaps, dude. This game slaps. That was sick. That was a sick finish, dude. I really love this play. Yeah, 20 is much bigger than 5, chat. I think Iceman Black Panther isn't all that bad. But it also is playing 1-drops, which is probably decent for me. Let's see here. We can wave Black Panther. Wave Black Panther. Was this 16 and then Taskmaster it and then Leader to finish the game? You don't have either, just Viper. Yeah, Viper is not good until you unlock other pool 3 cards, unfortunately. That's okay. You just have to wait until you get the next card. There's a few pool 3 cards that are like that, unfortunately. You kind of need some other cards to make them worth it. Wave should be good against opponent's deck if they're running something like Iceman. I also could have thought about waving here. I don't know though. Having 16 power cards seems good. It's like Electro and Iceman in the same deck. That seems ambitious. Seems very ambitious if you ask me. Actually, the Magneto is just better here. Plus, we pull the Electro off of Asgard, which is nice. Sucks that moves falls off so hard in pool 3 until you get torch. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Move is just like kind of bad in the end game. Human Torch is like used in other archetypes, like this like bounce type archetypes. Kind of interesting. No, Thanos and Galactus are still not collectible. Aliom 44, thanks so much for the follow. Lock on the best follower notification all twitch.tv. I'm gonna chat says thank you. Nice. Denied them a draw there, which is really cool. If one plays Black Panther now, we're in a bit of trouble. Mario Lot, thanks for the follow as well. Welcome in. Welcome in. Ghost Spider is gonna fix it. Hopefully, I actually don't know what that card does. I don't really follow the league cards all that much. This probably a giant Black Panther, no? That'd be my guess, but it's not even gonna be bigger than my Magneto. About the same size. Going first here kind of sucks because it puts me in trouble on Shuri's lab, but I think that if we lead or left, we pretty much always win. I can't think of what beats us. They could do a 50-50 Arnim Zola play. The 50-50 of the Arnim Zola could win. Oh, wait, if they're going to do that, then maybe we just armor. Maybe we go psycho mode, chat. Maybe we call that they're going to try an Arnim Zola. What do you think? They can only play one card. They could also just play Odin. This beats Odin. Let's do it. It'll be fun. If this is an Arnim Zola, they're going to feel really bad. Absolutely love to see it, chat. You absolutely love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. I think an opponent probably is playing Killmonger, so I'll just Sunspot left. Yeah, and it is very important to know your perspective there. Or know like what turn order that you're going in, because turn order is incredibly important. Opponent's going crazy. They've played a lot of cards out right now. I think I'm gonna Doc Ock in Shuri's lab. Maybe I'll Doc Ock left. That sounds pretty fun. Thanks for the follows, by the way. Appreciate you. Everyone loves a big brain play. That's why they stick around. Yo, Hope, top tier Binks fan. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Appreciate you. Opponent's snapping on me. That's fine. I feel pretty confident with what I'm doing right now. Oh, that read and big brain play made me hit the follow. I'd love to see it. You ever had someone stream snipe me? Not that I know of. I have an ongoing opinion on people who stream snipe me, and if you stream snipe me, you're a nerd. That's what I think. So I think that if we just pass Infinite Arnim Zola, we're cooking with gas. They're not gonna be able to beat us, no matter what they do with Patriot. They're gonna be like, oh, we have all of our Patriot stuff all ready to go. We're gonna be able to do so much crazy Patriot stuff. I don't think it beats 40 power. I don't think it beats 40 power. Isn't Warpath a worse Namor? No, they just do different things. Like Namor if it's only in that position, and the Warpath if you have an empty lane. Opponent's probably gonna Onslaught, and then he's gonna add what, 12 power to the right, and think that's enough. Unfortunately for him, it's not going to be enough, because I'm gonna get 40 power on the right lanes, which is a lot of power, chat. It's a pretty significant amount of power. My opponent probably underlooked that. It is a cool Onslaught though. It did look very scary. So cheers to you, opponent. Nice try. It is one thing that you always have to think about when there's these like special locations, especially something like Shuri's Lab where stuff's like doubling. Even if you have everything that you need to like he snapped because they have Patriot, Mystique, Misty Knight, they got all of their ramp cards, they're gonna Onslaught it, they're gonna do all their things. There's crazy stuff that some of these decks can do with like Shuri's Lab. Like that was nuts, dude. I just played like in the last 2 turns I played 80 power. Like Jesus Christ. I have to play it, right? Because the only other play I can play next turn is Taskmaster, which doesn't do anything. Am I just gonna win with pass, Sunspot, pass, Arnim? Thank you, by the way, opponent. Opponent snapped. I think I'm vibing here. One could probably expecting. I don't know how probably beat me. Bye-bye. Hopefully you weren't planning on doing anything. If this is a Shang-Chi though, that's kind of schnasty. Oh! Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. We're not over there. We're over there, my friend. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, man. This deck is awesome. No, no, no. We are not over there, my friend. We're going back that way. I should have checked to see if I had initiative, man. Oh, baby. Could be a move deck. +5 energy this turn. Wow, man. We could just play down this Infinite. Probably is going to be the play, huh? I should play the Infinite second in case I somehow get Taskmaster stuff. We'll snap though. Let's get free hyper ramp from our opponent. Can't complain about getting a little bit of free hyper ramp. Wonder what opponent's gonna play with all their mana. A Nightcrawler. Like it's gonna move like as a joke. Vision, cloak. Apparently, opponent really likes move cards, it would appear. One last 30 seconds. Thanks for the follow. We can like wave into Arnim Zola Odin and then just have a whole bunch of power on the left side. Depending on what they move over to the right, we could be well ahead. This also helps us dodge some things. Maybe we want to wait on the Arnim Zola. It's kind of tough. We can just wave Odin Arnim Zola. But we could lose on the left is the problem. Depends on how much power they're putting over on the left. How hard is it to hit infinite? I mean, it depends. At my pool level, I think it's really hard because it's a lot of try-hardy kind of people. So we don't have very much snapped, huh? We're just gonna Odin this back. I think we're gonna do this Odin play. Because usually if they're gonna try and Shang-Chi us, they're gonna try and do it on the last turn. So if we're ahead of them, if they just Shang-Chi now, we'll feel pretty bad. We don't have any protection over it. But we could still make something happen here. Even if they just Shang-Chi right. We're sending this Green Goblin back over. We're resetting so they can only play one card. We should get out ahead. So if we're getting out ahead, it's going to be put us in a good position. Yeah, they Shang-Chi now because they got initiative. It's probably kind of smart. But we still got plays. We still got plays. They did not. Played multiple man. Okay, so we're going to be out ahead. So opponent can only play one card. I can go to 35 middle, 20 left, which is probably really hard to beat. Does this lose to Heimdall left? Heimdall left would give them 15 right. No, I don't think so. I think we do it. Seems good. There's a vision. The vision doesn't matter though, right? Nice Shang-Chi, by the way. Oh, opponent was so smart. They had a Shang-Chi. God damn it, I love this deck. I do. Vibes in the stream are immaculate. Love to hear it. That's the kind of world I try and live in, so I appreciate that you're enjoying it as well. I have no read on what my opponent's doing. I think I'll just armor left. I have my Doc Ock on 4 if I'd like to. Oh, look at that. My armor is better though, so I got the better of that exchange. I kind of like snapping here. I have Electro into Doc Ock and Shuri's Lab. Doc Ock and Shuri's Lab is just, it's really, really powerful. Yeah, I think that the like tournament play is going to really change. It's gonna really change how this how this game looks. The Green Goblin is bad, but I mean I'm still gonna be plus 14 power there. There's lots of things that can happen that put me ahead. Plus opponent, we just played their whole hand. Nova, Professor X. Carnage doesn't work. Just depends on what they played. Oof. Not good for us. But doable. Still doable. Certainly still doable. Opponent's probably a destroyer deck, right? And snaps, huh? How can I beat a destroyer deck, chat? Can I beat a destroyer deck, chat? I think I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna hope they play left. And then my Infinite's gonna be bigger than their destroyer. Okay. So now it's just a 50-50, right? It's just a pure 50-50. I need to call out where my opponent is going to play. Opponent could also do something different. Let's see how many cards they have left. They have 2 cards in hand. I just have to call where my opponent's going to play destroyer. Now, if I'm my opponent, I would play the destroyer middle to get rid of the ninja. But they might think that I know that they're going to play the destroyer middle, so then they're going to play the destroyer on the left. But they might think that I know that they're going to think that I'm going to know to play it on the left, so they're going to play it middle. So I think that they're going to overthink it. I'm going to play it middle and beat them. Let's go! Let's go, chat! Oh, that one feels good. Oh, that one feels good, chat. Oh, that's why you play Snap, by the way. That's why you play Snap. Oh. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. He's fallen clicked into one of the classic blunders. GG's, Bob. Make sure to subscribe. Watch that one too.